He is on the phone, and he is ready as Jake Ferguson joins us now here, the Cowboys Player Show on the Fan. And sorry about that. We moved into a new studio 2 weeks ago, Jake, so appreciate you doing what it takes to get on here and make this thing happen.
No worries, fellas. Glad to be back. Glad to be back.
Serious question, though. We got Mark Schlereth, former Super Bowl champ, who jumps on with us every Tuesday, and he was notorious for peeing his pants during games as an offensive lineman. Kind of try and keep warm, but also he's a disgusting individual. Have you ever pissed your pants during a football game, or do you know anybody that has?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I have. We played in the great battle of Wisconsin football versus Purdue football. We went into triple overtime, and we were on either the second to last drive or the last drive. And we needed to go, and I needed to go as well. And I ended up just relieving myself in the huddle. And, we ended up winning that game.
Yeah. Whatever it takes.
Maybe need to do that on Sunday. If things aren't going well, Jake, we might need to just relieve yourself.
It makes it easier to block.
Hydration can be tricky, late
That's
summer,
right, yeah.
early fall games. It's hot. You want to get hydrated. How do you handle that these days?
Man, yeah, I'm pretty decent with my water intake. I try to I think my key is the 1 glass of red wine within the week. I don't limit myself to the day. I just kind of drink it as it comes to me. But no, I do that, and then I also have this drink called Good Sport. It's actually fairly good at rehydrating and stuff like that. It's actually, the electrolytes are from milk, and so that's the only sports drink that does that. So yeah,
that sounds cool. Cool science. Now the big
guy.
topic, the big conversation here is, was that bye week a turning point for this team? Does it feel any different? Does it feel better? Like, what do you say reflecting on that very impressive win against the Raiders and what it could mean for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think it's, I don't want to be the guy to be like, oh, we're the best now. It was a step in the right direction, and our coaching staff, Shoddy, Clayton Adams, we all talk about November football and like what kind of ball you're playing in November, and this is that part of the season where teams start to separate themselves. And so we're kind of approaching each and every day as in, we're trying to be at the top of that pack. We're not trying to sink down. We're not trying to, have our style of play or our focus of play, drop off. We're trying to start moving up and start moving up to the top half of these teams. And like I said, it's just a step in the right direction, and there's a lot more work to do.
How much more confidence do you have in the defense with all these new faces, guys getting healthy, trade deadline, and all that?
Yeah, there was a point in that Raiders game where I think Hugh got a sack and then somebody else got a sack, and a couple of guys on the offense, we all looked at each other and we were like, hey, this is nice.
Smashing that run, too. I mean, it really looked like a big step forward was taken there, so that was great. Now, the other big topic here, how was your Saturday night? You turn in early in Vegas, or were the bright lights calling your name as well?
Oh, man, they were calling my name. However, I shut that down and just went to bed early. I actually went with the O-lineman to grab a little bite to eat. But no, yeah, if it wasn't a team trip, I would have been on the tables for sure.
Maybe if the fiance was with you, you guys would have gone out partying.
Well, that's the thing is I told her to go, and it's not a team trip for her. So I was like, I'll give you a little cash and see what you can do on the tables, but she didn't want to go.
So you're more of a tables guy? Are you more of a tables guy or a club guy?
Oh, tables. I've probably been to 2 clubs in my life, maybe 3.
Wow.
And I'm not a huge, I'm a Wisconsin guy. I'm a dive bar guy. If there isn't a craps table, I'm shooting dice. Or not shooting dice, shooting darts.
Okay, so darts or craps. But where'd you get all these dance moves from then?
Yeah, that's just the Spanish side of me. That's my mom's side,
I like it. The Alvarez lineage?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's in the blood right there.
Hey, Jake, when you're we like to talk about these when these games come up, and like you're about to go through a stretch with the 3 games and how they're being played, and just kind of talk about that. Is that something that like that's just difficult to even think about, or do you just have to put your brain on hold? How do you prepare for having to play and all these games mean so much now, but they're so close together. How is your prep for that, and how do you explain to people what you guys have to go through to get to that point?
Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain to people. Like we kind of sat there, and even some of the rookies, we were sitting there, and it's Thursday, and I go, yeah, we got a game on Sunday, and he's like, yeah, and then I go, but we also play a week from today. And he was like, wait, what? And I was like, oh yeah, it's about to get gritty here, and I mean, for me, I think it surprised me a little at first, like that first year.
Right.
And then as the years kind of go on, I've learned to like eliminate some of the things in my life that are going to add to the stress. You know what I mean? It's to me, it's all about stressors and cup fillers. Like I want to be able to, during these 2 weeks where it's, 3 games and however many days, I want to be able to go home and relax, get in my hot tub, do the recovery I need to do, watch some Game of Thrones, and just chill. And so when you do go home and you might have some stressors, or you might be thinking about other stuff, or you might be, going through it a little bit, it's harder to, lock in, go into work each day. And something that sticks with me is something that Coach Wells always says is protect your energy. You know what I mean? If something that really ticks you off and you get real mad, or, you're driving and somebody cuts you off or something, there's no reason to really get mad, because at the end of the day, you're going to need your energy on game day.
Jake Ferguson with us here on 105.3 The Fan. Jake, I got an Eagles suck chant going on here. We're at Twin Peaks in Grand Prairie. I hate them, and I really think you guys are about to go on a special run here in the back half of the season. But when you look at this Eagles defense, what are some of the biggest differences now to when you played them week 1?
Yeah, well, you said they're chanting that at the Twin Peaks you're at right now?
Yeah, we got them going. I mean, we can try and get it going again if you want.
No, I'll come swing all of them down there.
Let's go.
But, no, I think, week 1, it's a little bit of a, I don't want to say like a test, but it's really a time where you can kind of.
Eagles suck. Eagles suck.
Eagles suck. Eagles suck. Eagles suck.
Let's go.
That's how we roll, baby.
Let's go. Yeah, I think it's just a test, and then now, like I said, November football is when you really figure out what a team is made of and who they're going to be.
Hey, Jake, just circle back about with CD and George going out. After you saw the way they played, didn't you guys think about getting a bus now and all going out and missing curfew? Because if that's what it takes, I'll drive the bus for you guys if everybody just wants to pile in and do that.
Listen, I'm going to remember you said that.
I'll be happy if we can have some fun and turn around and have about 20 catches and big yak yards and all that. I'll drive the bus for you guys all night if you want me to do that.
Say that might work a couple times, but we gotta lock it down eventually.
Jay, can you let us in on some insight here? I've seen Brandon Aubrey talk about this, but is there any truth the players can swap and sit in first class after road wins?
Yeah. So Shoddy kicks off all the coaches. So all the coaches are in first class, and some of the McClay and some other guys, personnel guys.
Yeah.
And in the locker room at the end, each time we went on the road, he's like, "Coaches, get your tails in the back of the plane." And so he pushes them all back and moves all the players up, which is pretty cool.
Well, do you get to walk up and tap somebody on the shoulder? That would be even better.
Like you go get Lundewells.
Like they're all sitting there and you just tap them on the shoulder and, hey man, you're an 18F.
Yeah.
Go
34F.
Yeah. 34F.
Yeah. I mean, less of that, but it's. I think the coaches are a little happy when that happens. Obviously.
Sure.
But no, I mean It's awesome that they do that, and I've never seen that. Even though I'm a young guy, that's pretty cool.
Well, you're the man, Jake. Thank you so much for making it happen for us today. Give them hell on Sunday. We'll be pulling for you.
Of course. Appreciate you guys. You have a good one.